Hello, everybody. It's Rusty Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Grocery Store Simulator. Now, in all the time that I have played this game, and we've played this game quite a bit, but in all the time that we played this game, there's one thing, well, there's a number of things that I haven't done, but one of the things that I haven't done since they put it in way back when, I've never actually gotten the forklift. So I don't know how this thing works. And it would come in very handy for all these bulk orders that we get. That much I know. So our goal this episode is to get the forklift. That is what we are going to try and do, and then see exactly how the thing works. After we do that, we're then going to work on getting all the other products that we don't yet have, because there's a bunch of things that we don't yet have here. So we're going to work on getting that fixed up as well. Like we don't have any of these items. We don't have the bell peppers, the pears, the mangoes. We don't have the onions, the oranges, the pomegranates. And we don't have the toaster pastries. We don't have any of this. So we're going to see if we can work at getting some of that as well. It's gonna be a lot, but that's kind of what we're shooting for here. First and foremost, we got to get everything restocked that we need. So washing powder, flour, we need a couple of those. We need some not milk cartons because we only have one area for that. Beer dung we need for sure. If I take a look here, cereal we need some of that. Crackers we need some of that. So that's 6 items on our cart. We have got crackers in the back. Chocolate chip cookies, we can use more of that. So that's 7. Running down the list, probably the energy drinks in the small cans. That'll be 8. That will work. And we've got a bunch of product that's back here. So our restockers are working their hearts out, getting everything restocked based on the last order that we got. Oh, yeah, and the Schneider I can't put up because I don't have a space for it because we're one space short in our fridges. That's why we don't have any of that. That's why we have Schneider in the back, but not on the shelf because there's no place for it. So I've also got to work on that. Lots to do. We'll get it there, but we've got a lot that we got to try and take care of over the course of this episode. The good news is that we've already got $738, so that's a long way towards getting the forklift at this point. So let's go here. Let's get the store opened.
Store is open.
For your convenience. And we'll never know what day it is. Ideally, we'd like to get to level 8 so we can get our last round of employees, but I don't think that's on our hit list, at least not for this episode. That's going to be way too far out there with all the other stuff that we're trying to do. We've already got goals that are quite lofty, so I think that would just be one step too many, but that's all right. Just going to go and keep on getting everything restocked here that we can. And then the restockers will keep on working on everything there in the back. Here's my beer dung. Go ahead, put that up. So that's all set. We got the crackers here. So that works. And then the washing powder here. Now, all the other stuff we should have in the back because I didn't order it because I saw that we had it in storage. So I feel like we're going to be good with that, or so I hope. Now, this is where it would be good to know where I have everything in the back so that way I don't have to, like, just hunt around for it. But it'll be okay. Those boxes did not fit in there. That'll be fine. And now he's going to stand there and wait for the compactor to open. You don't have to wait. It'll be fine. Just go about, keep on doing other things. Don't wait for it. Really don't. But he's going to anyway. It's what he knows how to do. It's all good. So let's grab some of this other stuff that we got. So and the cucumbers, I want to keep on moving all my produce over here and knocking these out. So I'm going to put that there just so that way we don't have a label that says produce on it, because I think that they're going to keep on trying to put produce on shelves that have produce labels over here. I think as long as we get rid of the produce labels from here, they'll stop putting produce over here, and that is kind of my goal, is to make it so we don't have produce on these shelves. And if I can make that goal happen, I've kind of done my job pretty well. So keep produce there, keep grocery here. That's really what we're shooting for. Chocolate cream. I need one of those, and you need help. So let me set that down and help you out. You're good. Sorry. I never hear them actually say help is on the way. So apparently, last episode they were saying it all the time, and I was just completely ignoring them. I wasn't ignoring them; I just couldn't hear it. That's all it was. It was not ignorance; it was deafness. So that's all it is. All right, potato chips. So we'll go ahead and put that up. And that's all we can do. $900. And this is the last thing we got is the cereal. So of all the things that we had in that bulk order, it's already gone, which is amazing to think that we've already emptied that out. Wow. Let's go ahead and press that button. Now let's take a look at our goods again, see what we can get. So more washing powder, more oatmeal, more milk cartons. We'll go ahead and do that. The Schneider, again, we have no place to put on the shelf. Caster sugar, we'll take care of that. We're going to get more crackers, 2 of those. And then going down the list, we'll get more chicken soup cream, chocolate chip cookies, and energy drinks in the large can. I don't have a space yet for the toaster pastries. And then we'll get some of these energy drinks. So that'll take care of that. And again, when we get to $1,000, we're going to go ahead and acquire the forklift and then start working on bulk orders. That is our next plan, but we just got to get to that point. We're getting closer, but that is where we're shooting to be. I'm going to go ahead, just take that, throw that up on the shelf, so that way if he's got nothing to do, he can go ahead and grab that. And I'll put the rest of this on the cart, get it restocked, because there's only like 2 or 3 things on the other carts, or on the other truck. So I think we'll be fine. Energy drinks in the large can. That'll go there. That'll all make it. Everything else here is grocery other than the milk cartons. Please tell me this is all going to make it. Yes, it does. Perfect. And then this is all grocery. So we'll take this cart over here, throw all this up on the shelves. Okay. Chicken soup cream. Right there. Good to go. Crackers all the way over here. Okay. Apple and cinnamon oatmeal right there. And we're going to have to, when we get all these new products, I'm going to have to once again rearrange everything in the store, which is going to take a bit to do, but we'll eventually get it all there. And more crackers. Okay. So that's good. That is now empty. I have $1,100. So we are over our prerequisite $1,000 for our forklift. And then we would need we really need to get like $1,500. So not only can I get the forklift, but I can get a bulk order to go right behind it. So that's kind of what our plan is to do all that. So yeah, I know I keep shifting the goalposts a little bit, but that is where we're going to be. When we get to like 1,400, we'll go ahead, get the forklift, and get a bulk order. So that is our target. That will not move. We'll hold that target in place. All right, so we're good there. Let's go ahead, throw this in. Oh man, you denied me. Oh, that was rude. That was very rude. I thought I was going to take care of that. He's like, no, you will not. You will not do it. Thou shalt not pass. All right, let's drop that. Anything else I need to order? So flour, probably need a couple of those.
Working here is a blessing.
You
I'm
keep
all in.
you keep lying to me all the time. Basmati rice. What else? Caster sugar, maybe one. Again, well, we need cabbage, so we'll go ahead and do that. Cereal, chicken noodle soup. We probably need a couple of those. So there's 8. Crackers is 9. So get that. Continue down the list. Maybe chocolate chip cookies. No, because I don't have enough space for that. That's probably good. That will probably work. And again, we're $1,200 now, so pretty close to the forklift and enough money for a bulk order. Because I think a bulk order of groceries like $300, and it's somewhere between $350 and $400. if memory serves me correctly. Let's throw the cabbage way over there. It's going to be a big, long run, but I'm fine. He'll go ahead and take care of that, and I'll get the rest of this with all of the quality pivots. Okay. And then we only have a couple things left on that other truck, so that won't take too long to do. Go ahead, drop this. I remember the days when it was so much. I mean, you could move the cart around erroneously so easy, and they've made that so much better than it used to be. Like you've actually got to hold down the button to grab the cart and then hit Q to let go of the cart. Because it did not used to be like that, and you would accidentally move the cart all the time. But again, that goes way back. I don't even know how many updates ago that is. It was quite some time ago in the past. All I'm trying to say, I'm much happier with the way it is now. That was the point of that entire little aside. The rice, right over there. Okay, so that's good. 1302. So we're almost at our $1,400, which is, again, that is our target. And I've got another truck out there with the other two things. And apparently the weather is bad because I think this is our day shift in here, and it's quite dark outside. Yep, it is. I don't know if that's supposed to be snow. Whatever it is, it's not good because it is like 9 a.m. It's 8 a.m. and it is pitch black outside. That makes it look like another volcano erupted, and we're just now all getting our groceries underneath a giant cloud of ash, which I know isn't the case, but it's certainly what it seems like. Okay, that is good. So now, we're not going to do anything. Not going to get any more product. We're just going to hold off. So what are they putting there? Green apples and cucumbers. So they are still putting stuff up here. Oh, so I got to really get rid of these tags. So what can I move to fill these tags that have the produce on them? Because I don't know if they're still putting that up there themselves, and if they are, then that's it's just defeating the purpose of me trying to get rid of these tags. So like the avocados. Okay, so she put that there. I'm going to try again, and the apples are there. So the only thing I have over here is this beer. So I can only use this beer to get rid of produce tags. And I got to get rid of that coconut. So again, she's just taking everything and putting it over here, and I don't know why. So now we're going to take a look. So the bananas, I cleared that out. The avocados, I cleared that out. The green apples, I cleared that out. The cabbage, I cleared that out. So stop putting that over there. Don't do it. And again, maybe they just do it by themselves. Maybe there's nothing I can do to stop that. It doesn't look like it. Are there any other spots over here that have produce on them? I don't think anymore. I think I've gotten rid of all the spots that have produce because I've got like so many racks that say Schneider on them now. But I think we're good. We now have our $1,400. So now, all right, she's going over there. That's the best part. That's all I need to see. So, store expansion. Forklift. No idea how this is going to work. We're going to find out. We're going to order this first. Then, once we get it, we're going to go ahead and get our bulk order and see what this is all about. I'm sure it's going to be comical. I'm sure I'm going to biff it. I'm hoping it's self-explanatory. I'm sure it won't be. But we shall see. And then it's going to be bulk orders aplenty for us after this. All right, so one forklift. Go ahead, just set that right there. That's perfect. And now a bulk order again of our grocery stuff. So 323. Let's go ahead, order that. Done. And we're going to see what happens here. Yeah, so she is, she's just putting all this stuff over here, I think, just to be ornery at this point. So I don't think that there's anything I can do to keep them from putting product where I don't want them to put it, because those did not have produce tags on there before. So I don't know what it's all about. All right, so now we've got to get in here. I shouldn't have parked that where I parked it. Okay, we're going to, oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Can I get out and see what I'm doing? So, all right. So let's go ahead and do this. Man, this is not going to be simple at all. So lift fork. Try not to decapitate that guy. Now, why they've got this where you can only see it in this view, I don't quite know. This doesn't seem like it's great. All right, lift it a little more. All right, we got it. So lift, back. All right. I mean, there's realism. I'll give them that. But, man, they didn't need to make it like this. They really didn't. And let's go ahead and drop that. And there's a handbrake option. So we can put the handbrake on in case we wanted to. In this case, I don't think I need to. And we'll go ahead and set that. Oh, stop. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, handbrake on. And then leave. Yeah, that thing desperately needs a chase cam. Desperately. Okay, now we just take all this stuff, just put it up just like this. That is the point of this entire exercise. Now we can just do this with all this. And that's what I wanted to do. So this will all go up just like that. And then I'll have to start making some new bulk orders for all of our newer products. Because right now I don't have bulk orders for a lot of the new things. And I'll need to get more shelves just for like all of our drinks and stuff. But at least now we can take all this and put it right up on the shelf or right up in our storage racks and not have to take multiple trips off of the truck that shows up. And just get everything brought back into the back here all at once. And that's nice. I'm a fan of that. So that's all done. And that cucumber can go over there. So now, what can we put up? I can grab some flour. I can grab some oatmeal. I don't know whether or not either of those were on that order. I've got a feeling they were not. Oatmeal was. So oatmeal was there. So we'll go ahead and put that up. I don't think that had flour on it. I feel like that did not. I really need to see what's on that order. So let's take a look. What is on that bulk order? So it's got chips, oatmeal, rice. It does have flour. There is a little bit of flour on there. So then it's just a matter of actually finding that flour. So that's right there. There is 2 of them on there. I don't know, well, and I don't know why I'm making this such a challenge on me. I can very easily just go in here and look at this. So we're going to go to order goods. Let's see. So it doesn't have washing powder. So I need to make one that has washing powder on there. I really should write all this down. So let's see. Washing powder. What else do we need? Is there castor sugar on there? There's no castor sugar. So we've got washing powder. We got castor sugar that are not on there. Let's see. Going down the list from there. We've got so cereal. Okay, so that is... The crackers are probably not. No, the crackers are. Yeah, it's so hard to tell. Yeah, so that's the beers. I wonder, so can we do a new preset? Yeah, there's just not an easy way of telling. Yeah, I mean, short of writing this all down, there's not an easy way of telling what may or may not be on there. So, let's see. Grocery 2. Let's try that. So washing powder, I'm going to put a couple of those on there. I'm going to say that we have all of that stuff on there. I think that we do. We're not going to do any of the, I might do the milk in there. So we'll do 1 milk because we got the beer. We're not going to do any of the produce on there. I'm going to say that it does not have... I'll check and see whether or not it has cereal, chopped tomatoes, crackers, chicken noodle soup. So we'll check and see whether or not it's got that. I don't think we have any dog food. We don't have any of the energy drinks on there. Chicken soup. I'm going to say we don't have the chocolate chip cookies. And then these energy drinks, we don't have that. We probably don't have that. The toaster pastries, we don't have. And then these energy drinks here. So there's 29, and we'll go 33. Or do I probably have to go 32? So what can I drop down to 1? Ha. Or I can probably, so let's do that. The chocolate chip cookies are on there, so I can edit that, get rid of that. Oh, no, that's the one that we did. So, yeah, that is duplicated, so we can get rid of that. So the chocolate chip cookies will go away. Confirm that. Oh, let's edit that again. So chocolate chip cookies are doubled up. So confirm that. The cereal is doubled up, so we can get rid of the cereal. Confirm that. The that soup is doubled up, so we can get rid of that. The dog food is not. The chicken soup cream is doubled up, so we can get rid of that. So let's do that. And then aside from that, is there anything? So that's not. None of the energy drinks are. The dog food is not. The Mr. Wash is not. So we'll just do that. That's going to be its own order. So we can do one of those bulks, just like that. And that should get us all the other things that we need. Now it's going to be the matter of getting ourselves out of here as easily as we can. So that way we're ready for our truck. All right. So, okay. Turn. Please turn. Please, for the love of all things good, turn. Yeah, I don't know why this thing doesn't turn at times. It really, really should. But just sometimes it struggles to turn. I don't know if I'm getting caught on the curb or what the case is. Or maybe I'm just, it's because I'm not looking straight. It's every once in a while you got to get the camera angle right. All right, so are we looking the right way? Am I stuck on something? Oh, I'm at the bottom of the truck. Still on the bottom of the truck. Okay. Yeah, this is so much work. All right, up, down. And now let's turn in here. Oh boy, okay, we're good. We got this. Drop it. Handbrake. And out. And that's going to be good enough. Why are you still beeping? I turned you off. So stop beeping at me. Don't beep at me. We're not going to have that. I turned you off. So I'm not going to have you beeping. You have nothing to beep about anymore. So just leave it alone. Okay. And we've got all these products. So this should get us in good shape now. It's still beeping. I don't know if it's because there's stuff on the forks. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure what it's thinking. Maybe it's beeping because it's just in the general vicinity of me. It's an excellent question. One which I cannot answer. This I don't have a place for, so this stuff's just going to start going here. Chocolate cream. Can this actually go up? It can't, so that's good. Just getting other stuff up here that can go up here. So there's that. That I don't have a space for yet because I've got to get a rack for it. The crackers I'm sure can go up. Yeah, so that's good. That's one extra there. These crackers cannot go up because that is full. The granola, I don't yet have a place for it, so we got to get a place for that. Here's more chocolate cream. That can go up, so that's good. Then we can go here. Dog food, I know I got a place for that. So we'll take care of that one. And just set that right there on that cart. Chopped tomatoes. Why do I feel like these are doubled up? I think these are doubled up. I think I've got these on 2 different bulk orders. And if so, that's okay. Yeah, I think that's doubled up. So, not a problem. And now I think I just need to move this thing to get it to stop making noise at me. So we're just going to put it way back here, I think. I think that's going to be the best place to leave it for now. Or at least it's what I'm going to do. So whether or not it's the best place, I don't know, but it's what we're going to do. So now let's take a look. Order goods. What do we need? What do we not have back here? We don't have enough flour. Other stuff that we don't have here. So, Wartzig, we need some of that. I must have already run out of that. Or maybe, oh no, I need to do a beer order. That's what it is. Castor sugar. We need a couple cabbage, so we'll do that. Coconuts, we need that. That's 8 in the cart. And again, I don't have those yet. And everything else we've got. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then I feel like everything else we're in pretty good shape with. I did hit order, right? I feel like I didn't hit order because the truck's not showing up. So let's check that again. No, I did hit order. I just don't know where the truck is. Oh, I'm like, where's my delivery truck? I paid my bills. I know I did. It's just, he was just running a little bit late. Might have gotten caught by a train. It's hard to say. All right, let's go ahead and put all this up. And then after this, I've got to work on getting some more shelving for the things that we don't have on a shelf, namely our one beer and our new products that we got there. All right. All right, so there's the Wartzig. Here's our coconut. This goes over here. That's fine. We've got our castor sugar. That goes way over there. So surprisingly enough, everything it's our drinks. Well, I mean, I guess not surprisingly enough. I mean, because we don't have a bulk order of our drinks, or we do, we just didn't order it. So that's why that's in such rough shape at this point. Okay. Is that broken? It probably has been for an hour or two, but it's all right. It'll all be okay. Not to fear. Go ahead, throw that there. More flour. All right. Oh, that'll go there. Our Offendorf is right there. Cool. And I think I've got the rest of that. The rest of those drinks are in the back. I think they're all just needing to be stocked. And this is where we really need to get to level 8 so I can get a second set of stockers. So that might actually be the next thing I do. Because I saw now I'm at $1,566. And the trouble we have right now is that the store is just so big. And one set of restockers is not enough to do this. So if we go here to store expansion, store level, oh, it's 2,500. But for 2,500, I mean, again, the next round of employees isn't available till level 8. I really feel like I need to get them. I really do. So I might just wait until I get to that 2,500 mark and then go ahead and get our next round of restockers. Because I feel like that's one of the biggest things that's holding me back right now is we can't restock fast enough. Because the store has gotten to the size that it is. So we'll work on that. And now I just got to keep on grabbing everything that we can grab. Putting all these things up here. All right. We should have some energy drink small cans somewhere around there. So we'll see if I can find those. There they are. Yeah, we're just, I mean, it's just a race to try and get all this product up here. And again, our restockers doing the best they can. They really are. I appreciate everything that they do. It's just there's just too much happening. Schneider, did the Schneider go up there? Oh no, that's the Octoon. They look the same, but they're not. Okay. Can these milk cartons go up? I feel like they can. A lot of them can. Will all of them get up there? They will. Perfect. So that's good. And then a lot of this other stuff, I feel like we could be able to grab and put it up here. I feel like there's like not going to be too much that we go back into the back room with. I mean, some, yes, but not a lot. Yeah, like the cereal, I think we can get all that up there. Yeah, that'll all go. What else do we have? Because before I do another bulk order, I want to make sure that I clear out all of our shelves again. or least get them as close to empty as possible, just so that way, if when I get the bulk order, I'd have enough space for it. But I'm also trying to save up the money to get the next store level. It's always a conundrum. Yeah, so remember when I was talking about doing all that stuff about getting all the new products up there? Yeah, you can probably scratch that for now, because we once again called an audible, just because I feel like we need to at this point. There's always audibles. You know me. There's always an audible all the time. What else can we do? Maybe these potato chips. Maybe. Some of them will go. Not many. And our 2 self-checkouts are both good. So that's fine. The rice, that's about the last thing I think that we've got in that bulk order. So that's good. Go ahead, throw that out. $1,813. So we would need, a little over 700, a little about in the neighborhood of $700 in order to get that next store level. So many options. I mean, another option would be to get one more shelf to put up our new product. And then I'd have to do some moving around of stuff. Maybe I do that. Let's go ahead and do that, because that was one of the things I was talking about doing. And I've got new product here. I've got the granola, I've got the oatmeal, I've got the toaster pastries. That all needs to get up on a shelf. So we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and let's pull that switch. So let's go in here. And I don't remember how much one of those shelves is anyway. I don't think it's a lot. Yeah, 150 is not a lot for getting everything where we need it to be. Oh, and I've got a whole bunch of prices I need to set, I think. Or maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Huh. Maybe we're okay. I'm looking for things that are not a multiple of, or don't end in a 0. Oh, yeah, here are the ones that don't. So $2 for that. Go there, change that price. Change that price to 2. So 2, done. This is going to be, I'm going to go, I've got so many items where I don't really have the price too much different than what it is here. So, and there's probably a little bit of room in there, but I just don't really mess with it too much in this game, because it always feels like if you go too high, they really get mad. All right, so I think, we're good there. So out of here. So let's get out of there. Go grab our new rack, which we can just snap right into place, because we do love a snap. Absolutely love a snap. Boom. Just like that. So now we're going to take all. So actually, let's take this. And we're going to put it here, because this has got a lot of breakfast stuff on it. So we're going to move these down just out of the way. So we're just going to set that there. I'm going to snap this right in the middle, and then snap these over. There. And you need help. Done. All good. So now we'll take our new products and we'll put them up there. So let's see. We've got granola. Actually, let me grab my cart and just put all this on the cart. Make this a lot faster. So let's see. We've got our oatmeal, pastries, granola.
Hey, boss. Ready for another great day.
I'm trying, man. I really am. And then we got more oatmeal. We got more toaster pastries. And we got more granola. So let's do all that. So then we're going to have a shelf that has the oatmeal. So that's going to go there. Oatmeal's there. Then I've got my apple cinnamon oatmeal. We're going to get rid of that. That's going to go there. We're going to take our cereal off of here. That's going to go here. So that's going to get removed. And we're going to put those there. So let's get rid of these tags. So those are no longer going to have that. We'll probably take our toaster pastries are going to go here. So that's going to be that. And then we'll take our granola and we'll put it up there. So I think that's going to be our new look. And then we're going to have a couple of spaces that are just going to be empty. So that's empty and that's empty. And all of our new products are up. And we're only $448 away from being able to get the next round of employees. Oh man, again, it's a challenge because I'm getting low on everything in terms of product again. Oh boy, how are we looking up here? Maybe I just go about getting the things that we just absolutely positively need and not do another bulk order here. So let's do that. So just the things that we really need, let's go with that and not go with a crazy bulk order. Just to see if I can make this work. So there's that cart order. Avocados, we need that. Bananas, we need that. Cabbage, we need that. Coconuts, we need that. Crackers, we need 2 of those for sure. Chocolate chip cookies, we need that. I still don't have room for any of our produce. One of these days, I will get all the produce back up to full stock again. Just don't know when. Chocolate cream, that'll go there. Don't have any of that. So we're good there. 19 items. And it leaves me at 2182. So I think that with the next round, we're going to be able to get the next store level, get our other set of restockers, and that's going to make everything a lot better in here. So let's throw that up there. I'll probably take this entire cart, put it onto the racks to let our restocker handle it. Because I got another truck coming with that I'll take that and then empty that out myself. Or take that out and put it on the shelves myself. That's what I'm trying to say. There's words in there. They're coming out in a way that I'm trying to make sense, but I don't know whether or not it's actually happening. But we're trying. So now we're just waiting on our second delivery, and then I've got a third delivery that literally has one thing on it because I did not plan my orders better than that. So there's that. That's good. Let's go ahead and grab all of this. And I'll also take one more of these, put it there, because I got one more truck coming that has one thing in it. So we'll back this up, and I'll wait for that truck to show up, and then we'll get everything unloaded. And the beautiful part, we're almost at $2,500. I'm sitting here at $2,365 right now. And then we'll need the $2,500 plus whatever it'll cost to actually hire the employees. $400 a piece. We're still going to try and do it. I'm still going to try and do it. Even if the only person I hire is going to be a stocker, we're going to start with that. So we'd really need to be up closer to $2,900 for this. We're going to try. I'm going to stick to my guns on this one. And we're going to see if we can make it happen. All right, cabbage right over here. You're good. Okay, that's fine there. Crackers way over here. Cool. We got bananas. Our poor shelf of... Oh, man, our poor shelf of produce. It's like it's drying. It's not great, but it's drying. The chocolate cream, where did that go? Oh, it's over here on the Island of Misfit Toys still. So I could probably take that now and maybe move that. I don't know. It's probably not worth trying to worry about that right now. Maybe another time. Avocados are now... Oh, that shifted back here. I think so. Okay, so there's that. That's now empty. 2648. I'm gonna keep on pushing this as far as I can, just to see whether or not I can do it. Because I'd like to go to 2,900 and then immediately get the restocker on top of that. And I'm just going to set that one right there. I don't think they're going to pick that up, and if they don't, that's fine. It'll be all right. Can't leave it there. Something's blocking it. All right. These potato chips, I think I can get a lot of these up. I can get all of them up. That's even better. And let's see what else we can grab. I'm sure that everything that's left back here is I can put it somewhere. because I think this is everything that I ordered. So we're just going to keep going with this. Now I can throw that in there. All right, the rice for sure can go up. Just running like mad. We're just going to keep going. And whatever person we're able to hire, that's the one we're going to get. So wherever we are in the day, because where are we now? 1827. Oh, but they won't show up until the next morning is what it is. So if I was going to, and I can't even hire them now. Yeah, I can't even hire them now because they're anyone that I hire won't show up until the next day. Well, we're going to get it there. We're slowly working our way there. So maybe we'll have it where we get the person to show up in the day shift and get to the money that we need in the night shift. I think we can make it happen. I keep saying that I think we can make it happen. I do believe that we can make it happen. I really, really do. All right, so there's that. Let's see what we need to order again. So let's click that button. Let's check what we need to get now. A couple washing powder, a couple of flour, maybe some Einzig, Bierdung, Turksen. Let's see. A couple of cereals. That was 9, I believe. A couple of crackers, 1 coconuts. Looking down the list, we don't have space for any of that. The energy drink large cans, the toaster pastries, the small cans. That'll work. And it's still at 2705 after all that. And here's our first order. So let's go ahead and throw that up. So that way I can get all of this off of the truck onto my cart. We'll take it, put it onto the racks. And then by the time I get all that done, our second truck full of stuff will be here, which I think I had 7 on that order. I'm gonna empty this out just on the side of caution, in case I actually ordered 8 things on that truck. I can't remember if it was 7 or 8. And knowing me, I'm going to think it was 7. It's actually 8. All right. So now, just about there. Cool. So here's our truck. It was 7. But again, I didn't want it to be 7, or I didn't want it to be 8 and think it was 7, which is why I did that. So we'll go ahead and get all this restocked. I now have my $2,900. So, and she needs help. So we'll take care of that. Done. So now we can go here and go to store expansion, store level 8. Done. Employees. Now again, they're going to show up in the morning. So if I try and hire this, it's not going to be here. So we're going to hire James, and ship payment will be made as soon as the employee arrives. The employee will begin working at the start of the designated shift. So they're going to show up tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And we will make sure that we get them going immediately as another stocker. That is going to be their job, is to be stocker number 2. And that will make a huge difference in the store. Toaster pastries, where did those go? Those ended up here. Okay. More toaster pastries. Those ended up here. The energy drinks are here. These are the large cans. Okay. And the small cans. Perfect. And if I get over $400, maybe I'll hire the other person. I could. I mean, they won't show up until the next day, but we could at least hire them. I mean, that's a possibility. We'll see how it goes. And there's my coconuts. All right, so now my cart is empty. And let's go ahead, throw all this back in here. Good to go. And the only unfortunate part about this is now that I got another level, that means more products. It's always something. It really is. But we're trying. We really, really are. And now we're just going to grab everything else that's back here that's full. What do we got that's full? The Turkson, so yeah, anything I see that's full is obviously going to be able to go up somewhere because it's other stuff that I ordered. And this is why I need 2 restockers desperately, because there's just too much going on. And again, our 1 restocker, they're trying, they're really trying, they're doing their level best, but the store is just too big now, and it's more than one can handle. But through all this, the place does not look that bad. It really looks okay. I mean, it could look better, but it could look a lot worse. That's for certain. Okay. So now we've got that. Now let's get more stuff ordered. So let's see where we need to be. We're good through there. Maybe a rice, maybe a soup. We need maybe a Schlieffen. We'll order it. It's a couple castor sugar because I know that takes up a lot of space. Cabbage. Always need cabbage. We go through so much cabbage in this place. It's really kind of ridiculous how much cabbage we sell here. A couple of crackers. Couple of dog food. Oh, nope. I stopped on the crackers. Couple of dog food. A couple of chicken soup. Couple of cookies. 1 large can there. Couple of those. That's 9. And a couple of oatmeal. Oh, and then we're going to get into frozen stuff, which means we're going to need freezers. And then we're going to have even more there. Yeah. It will eventually get there. Eventually. I don't know when, but eventually. And are we close to the day shift getting here? I don't think so. I think we're still a ways off, but we're once we do, we will get, I think it was James, we'll get him immediately assigned to working on stocking. But let's take all this, throw it right back here for now, because we got another truck coming and then another truck with 2 on top of that. So there's all those items right there. Truck number 2's on its way. What time is it? Let's take a look here. 2:54 in the morning, so we're close to the day shift. They're getting here. Taking some time, but they're getting here. All right, here's truck number 2. And then again, we had a truck that had 2 things of chocolate on it, I believe, or maybe it was granola. It might have been the granola, but whatever it was, that was the only thing that was on the truck was the granola. So let's get all this off here. Take 2 of them, throw them on the racks, and then we'll have the rest of it, and then just keep it on the cart and take the cart out to the shelves. I'm feeling better about where we are, and I'll probably hold off on. I'm not going to spend the $400. The big thing is just going to be remembering when we get into the next episode that I still need to hire the other employee. I got to hire the other night shift employee. So that's going to be the thing I have to try to not forget, is doing that. And knowing me, I'll likely forget to hire the night shift employee and wonder why I'm 1 short. Okay, and here is my maple and brown sugar oatmeal. That was the last thing we had. Okay. Good to go there. We're just going to run this right through the front door. Put all this up. And then if there's anything left in the back,
See you, boss. Let's make it a great day.
we're going to try and make it a great day. If there's anything left in the back, we will help out we'll help out Daniel in terms of getting anything else that is in the back restocked. That's broken again. I never hear these machines anymore. I never hear them anymore. I try, but I just don't. And I could turn them up, but then they just make all kinds of annoying noise, and I'm not in the mood for the annoying noise. So it's the battle we fight. Not a problem. Okay, that's good. Maple and brown sugar oatmeal, that's going to go there. Okay. And then our chicken soup cream is, where did that land now? That landed over here. So that's there. Okay, that is empty. We got $661. The night shift is almost done. The day shift is almost ready to be here. They're not far off now. So let's get this loaded up. Hit the button before anyone does anything silly. We're going to take the rest of this, put it on our carts, because I might as well. The Schneider I still don't have a place for it. So let's grab these three. And now we're completely empty again in the back. We've gone through 2 entire bulk orders and completely emptied out our shelves once more. Our storage racks once more. And I've got 2 bottles of that left. I was hoping I was going to have enough there, but we came up just a bit short in terms of space. There's the cookies. And let's go ahead, drop this. Drop that there. We'll maybe do one final order. So let's do one final order here. Let's see if there's anything we need. Maybe a couple of flour. We're going to get, what else do we need? What else? Avocados. Let's do that. Cereal. We can do a couple of those. Coconuts. We can do one of those.
How are you today, boss?
Doing great. I really am. Couple of toaster pastries and an energy drink large can. So there's that. We'll get 1 granola. That's all we can do. So there's my 667. You, James, have nothing to do. So we're going to get you going. You're going to stock the shelves.
These shelves look great.
So you're going to take care of that. We've now got 2 stockers. And I'm now going to immediately go in here. And employees, we're going to immediately hire Lily before I forget. So she will show up for the night shift. And then we'll get all this taken off the truck and let them do all the stocking. Because now that I've got 2 people here, I should really not have to worry about restocking anymore, or at least a whole lot less than I did before this. And then we'll take that off of there as well. Okay. And again, I'm just going to throw all this right up here and let them go to town. Because with 2 restockers, they ought to be able to handle this without too much trouble. I do believe. I'm now just about at the point where we were in like the very first iteration of our store when we were first playing this. I feel like we've gotten back pretty close to where we were at the very beginning, which is good. And then here's our final truck. Go ahead and get this unloaded with the 1 thing of granola. That was all that was there, was 1 thing of granola. It's rather hilarious. Store is now closed. Get on out of here.
Is closed.
If you don't have your stuff, you got to get out. We're closing up shop. We're going to let our restockers do all the restocking, get everything looking good, and call it a day. But we've done a lot. We've made a lot happen. We got a few people here that are looking at things. And again, I'm not going to touch anything in terms of restock. We're not going to worry about ordering anything else. We're just going to let it ride. Going to let these last few patrons go out the door. Oh, you're out there. So how much do we owe you now? $475. 1, 2, 3, $475. Thank you very much. F? Yeah, F to confirm. It's been forever since I worked the register. On your card, let's see. 2280. Dot 80. Done. All right, so you're out. And then Q to leave. I can't remember last time I worked the register here. It's been a long, long time. So we're in real good shape. Now, we got ourselves a forklift. We've got ourselves up to level 8. We've got all the restockers. Well, not all the restockers, but we got 3 restockers. So the next thing is working on getting freezers, working on getting more fridges, finally getting more produce shelves, and doing more and more work to fill up the rest of this place. It's getting there. It really is. It may not look like it, but it's really starting to get there. That is going to be all for this episode, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.